Good evening, this is City News at 6. We are keeping a close eye on the weather tonight. A powerful windstorm is headed directly for the lower mainland. You're looking right now at a live shot from our tower camera high above downtown Vancouver. Tonight it's looking pretty stable. However, we've got a little bit of a different story here where we're live at the Tsawwassen Ferry Terminal. And it's been a very frustrating day for people who have been scheduled to go out of here throughout the day. There have been a lot of weather-related cancellations. We will get to more on that in a moment. But first, a little more on the weather. Let's hear from News 1130 meteorologist Michael Coos.
So this tightly wound low-pressure system is not going to bring much in the way of rain, and that's what we expected all the way along. It hasn't been that bad of a day, but the potential is still there for some pretty juicy winds this evening as the system moves through and exits. We may not get to 80, 90 kilometer per hour breezes. We haven't seen those across the island, but we still could see 60, 70 kilometer per hour winds into the evening, and then as the system pulls away, the winds are going to back right off. Because this storm has tightened a little bit and lost some of its energy, it looks like the strong winds won't last as long as we were expecting, so it might only be an hour or two through the late evening.
As the south coast gets hit with yet another round of severe weather, many people have had to adjust their weekend travel plans. BC Ferries canceled several Friday sailings because of severe winds. It's the last word you want to see when you're traveling. Canceled.
My friend just dropped me off, but he doesn't have his phone with him, so I'm just kind of stranded here now. So
Jacqueline Mitchell, like so many others, could not set sail from Tsawwassen to Vancouver Island Friday morning.
Where were you headed?
I was going home for Christmas after exams.
I had a birthday and stuff to go to, and now I'm going to try and catch a seaplane if those are still running.
BC Ferries canceled several of its sailings on major routes between the lower mainland and Vancouver Island because of dangerously high winds. Cole Jarvie drove an hour and a half from Mission, only to find out his sailing wasn't going anywhere.
Pretty frustrating. It's a bit of a waste of time, but what can you do?
A wind warning was issued early Friday for coastal BC. South Delta was expected to be one of the hardest hit regions. With gusts of up to 90 kilometers an hour, the city of Delta advised people to stay away from wooded areas and the shoreline. But BC Ferries was able to resume service by late afternoon.
better luck next time. Try again.
Still, travelers like Mitchell weren't about to spend their Friday at the ferry terminal and decided to wait one more day to go home. The South Coast has seen its fair share of stormy weather this week. YVR even broke a rainfall record on Thursday. But Environment Canada says it's not over yet, and much of the South Coast can expect another round of strong winds on Saturday night. In Tsawwassen, Travis Prasad, City News.
Now, it's been a very busy day here at BC Ferries. We did hear about a number of those weather cancellations earlier. Good news is we don't have any weather-related cancellations at the moment, but the winds are still picking up. It is awfully blustery. Now, we have had a lot of lineups. It's been very busy. In fact, up to 2 to 3 sailings wait, particularly for Tsawwassen to Swartz Bay. Now, BC Hydro has also had a very busy day today. We've got reports of 8,500 customers on the island who don't have power, as well as another 1,000 here on the lower mainland. Now, BC Hydro crews say they have been preparing for exactly this situation for about, well, the whole year.
Our crews can activate storm response plans at a moment's notice. We have a team of in-house meteorologists that have been tracking this weather system quite closely, and we're expecting high gusts of wind today and over the weekend. And this allows us to ramp up our BC Hydro crews, contractor crews, call center agents. So in the event that the lights do go out, we're ready to respond.
So we're going to keep an eye on the situation out here. So far, the wind, you know, when I first got here, it really wasn't too windy, and now it's gradually starting to pick up more and more, and we're expecting that to continue throughout the night. We will keep an eye on this for you throughout the rest of the evening. In the meantime, well, stay dry, but stay out of the wind. In Vancouver, or not in Vancouver, at Tsawwassen, David Zura, City News.